Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to this channel. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into your reading. Sagittarius, people and placements, messages for our lovely, gorgeous Sagittarius. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. So maybe you were tempted to give up on something, but something could be coming to fruition. 30. So this could be like in your social, coworkers, commerce, local community, daily commute. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see potential of things before they exist. Tend to the new seeds. Dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Planting new seeds and bringing about it. So this could be like more of the fixed is the point in the season when the weather is steady and we've already begun something, like with the cardinal sign. Then we move into fixed energy, which is that steady kind of growth season that we require. Planting new seeds and bringing about a shift in the ages is no mean feat. So seeds obviously require time, requires extreme trust and radical vision. If you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. I'm seeing from I think it's like the second, I think they remade like Narcos in a different TV show, and he was like planting seeds in a desert where they wouldn't be contaminated by any other crops and they would be completely like free to grow, but like nobody assumed you could grow these seeds in the desert, right? So you chose to be here to be a part of this global shift. Whether you're bringing it about through prayer or meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation, keep going. It's happening. Don't give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing, ushering in a new age of times, never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working toward for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep. For if you do, in the not too distant future, you're able to sit back and watch all you've so carefully planted and nurtured grow and bloom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. This could be regarding your emotions or communications as well. Could be relevant. Let's grab you actions. Sagittarius actions. There could be like new winds of change, or maybe you need to know that things are not always going to be this way. Yeah, you could be holding on to something literally with the Four of Cups in the reverse or sideways, so not letting go, not rejecting something. This could be a masculine. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Any other actions? So this could be forward movement and speaking clearly, plainly, seeing something clearly, but clear communication, air sign energy is definitely relevant here, especially regarding any emotions, like making sure you're expressing yourself could be really, really important. It actually shows that you have a sense of strength, and it actually helps fix things, and people can apologize and move out of any kind of burdens that are burdening you or the situation. All right, Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius messages. Sagittarius. Yeah, because I feel like Sagittarius' first instinct, if you have a lot of Sag placements, is to run, because it's not really a water sign, it's not a feely sign, so it just kind of gets awkward and runs away. Anything else for Sagittarius people and placements? So maybe somebody's actually wanting to invest in you long term, right? So we have trust where angels are moving you. We have they are exposing themselves to you. Okay. We have they wanted to contain you. I think it was in the reverse. This person is not safe to be around. I don't know if it was upright or reversed. It says went out of their way to purposefully hurt you. That was reversed, I think. Solve the issue or problem energetically at the root. So this could be talking about how you actually manifest your reality. Why is this coming into reality? Because our outer reality is a reflection of our inner one, right? You're making progress. We have acknowledging the truth makes you strong. So we did see strength here. We have when the devil can't reach you, he sends other jealous people. So this was in the reverse. So maybe somebody's moving out of jealousy. Spend energy in the most useful ways. Interesting. We have run sideways or in the past. So maybe you're used to running. You've got mail, so you could be used to more distant communications or relations. Creative solutions here, and too focused on your own. Stay focused on your own life path. Okay, and mad because you love yourself. Interesting. So stay definitely grounded in that for sure. Um, hmm. Sagittarius people and placements. We have Justice, Sekhmet. So this is obviously the cat-headed goddess. She protects, especially from devastation. We have being ordinary. So there could be something changing in your life. Let's see. Let's grab you a familiar. Yeah, there's some kind of strength coming in, definitely. Leo energy, Sagittarius, most important vital messages. Disguise. You could be cloaking yourself, and maybe you realize that you kind of have to move out of some level of promiscuity. You're kind of like have more self-esteem. But there could be something about like really hiding or realizing that you could be in enemy territory. Sagittarius messages. Banshee. Yeah, this could be somebody like in the past who was toxic, or Leo energy, or somebody who's very prideful, and they could be jealous of the attention you get. 5. Let's see. I feel like you're conquering them though. Hmm. Anything else for Sagittarius? Frog. There's some kind of transformation here. I think Pisces got this energy. You could have Pisces placements. We have Witch on the bottom in the reverse. So let's see. You are capable of manifesting all you desire, even if you have not had success with your spells in the past. So there could be something about protecting, like new seed or something, like cloaking. Practice makes perfect. Even in magic, a spell that didn't work doesn't mean you aren't powerful or you are on the wrong path. It could mean you aren't ready for the spell at this time. You can manifest when you are ready to receive. So it's important that you are doing that inner work and doing the rituals or whatever to help you kind of shift your mindset and allow this kind of new changes that you want. Consider working spells that require a smaller amount of effort, or working healing spells to clear out baggage that might be keeping you from calling in things you desire, like protective spells, right? Magic is the alchemy, and conditions need to be right to turn your spiritual lead into gold. Keep trying and you will succeed. So this could be about us entering Mercury and Venus retrograde season in March. There's a lot of kind of revising in our mindset, Mercury, or our communications, as well as our relationships, and our enjoyment or pleasure in life. Anything else for Sagittarius? Young woman. So you could be becoming wiser. I think Libra had similar energy. Yeah, it's pulling similar energy to Libra now. Lighthearted, carefree time. I feel like there's some kind of abundance, pleasure with a close friend. Anything else for Sag? Triumph over obstacles. You feel like you're working something out regarding your career and your finances, and you could be paying attention to your spending as well, especially during like taking an opportunity. But you will be successful, so this is great. And this is the energy I was getting. You could be like having a mentor, or you could be working with an older man in the future position. Yeah, you could have like matured, or you're maturing as you go through this. This is making you actually more goal oriented, and you could be meeting new people and new connections. And you just need to be careful of people. I keep getting like sharp pains right near my left shoulder blade, so maybe there's somebody who wants to stab you in the back. But I feel like a path of money is waiting for you to find it regardless, so it doesn't matter what people are trying to do. Yeah, someone you know is independable or insincere with spiritual love in the reverse. This could be a karmic lover. Um, But I feel like you're unbothered by this. Like you just don't back down from opposition, which actually leads you to a path, I think. Any last... Oh, shit. All right, sorry about that. Something could be shocking you or something like that. Interesting. Sagittarius messages. Chinnamasta here. Okay, beheading, clearing out, seeing something, seeing the truth of something. Khadga, Nitya. Kali Mahamaya. Okay. Yeah, something strong Cancer energy here, definitely with Mars now directing Cancer. It's one of the only planets direct. I'm just kidding. There's probably a few direct. Kali Mahamaya is Kali Ma, the spiritual truth beneath all appearances, the healing waiting to be discovered in all experiences. In harmony with your higher self, she manifests the path upon which you best learn, heal, and grow. She is uncrowed. That's interesting. Maybe crows are relevant. Symbolizing wild, unconditional authenticity. She is the empowerment to discard conditioning and judgments that we have worn. Interesting. So somebody could have been projecting to you, cast off fearful constraints others have imposed on you. Connecting to your authentic being attracts healing, guidance, and divine grace to you now. So you could be doing cord cutting. You can see her expression is quite like unimpressed as well. Kali Mahamaya exists and operates beyond convention and convenience. Interesting. She is the inoculating tonic of authenticity. Authenticity keeps us dialed into our true purpose and passion. She protects the soul from conventionality that castrates, disables, and steals our creative fire. She is a divine disruption that provides needed yet often unanticipated spiritual recalibration when our minds are so confused we don't even sense our troubles, the troubles that threaten to consume us. She arises from the ocean of consciousness with compassion and ferocity when we stray from authentic nature. She brings us back to the spiritual home of the heart. She reminds us that we are the most powerful and protected when we seek the truth of the heart, because that is when we are closest to her. Dispense with the need to placate others or control situations. She has arisen and can be trusted unconditionally. Take refuge in her and allow your life to unfold as it will, acting when you feel guided to, having patience in the unfolding events, and trusting that her grace is unlimited. She is watching over the deep healing that takes place within your soul. This could be in career. This could be about dating as well. Just kind of allowing yourself to go with the flow as well. And you could be, there could be like two people who are vying for the same position, or like two leaders, two prominent big leaders at least. You guys could be working together. We have Chinnamasta as well here. I'm kind of curious, more so in the past position, but yeah, you could have shedded or outgrown a lot of things, or evolved a lot in your life. Interesting. All right, anything else for our Sagittarius? People and placements. Messages for Sagittarius, people and placements. I feel like whatever's happening, the shifts, the changes, even the conflicts could be reorienting something, or like encouraging something, or bringing out talents or creative new solutions, maybe even. Sagittarius. Okay, so Magha Nakshatra, we do see a strong focus on maybe Leo energy. Baphomet in the reverse, we have you are elevating. We have take the L and move on. So you could be like literally leveling up, creating your own standard. Interesting. You could raise the standard as well. Don't get involved with someone with that much baggage. Stay woke. And so be able to see clearly through something as well. Let go of naggers. Interesting. We have the more you come into connection with yourself, the more others cannot control you. So this is what people try to disrupt or distract you with. Not allowing toxic behaviors. No time for it. We have mistakes make you wiser and greater enlightenment. Okay, interesting. We have Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, also a part of the Leo zodiac nakshatras. No one has been able to buy your freedom of self-respect. I love that. Writes checks they can't cash. This person could be fronting about their finances as well. Mad because you love yourself. We have something better than you imagined in the reverse. Maybe something didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, or you were idealizing something and you now realize, oh shit, I don't like this. Always hold positive beliefs about yourself. So maybe somebody was trying to impact you in this way. Very interesting tea for sure. Actually, I really want to pull one of these Sabians for our Sagittariuses. Okay, right away. Virgo 13. This could be in work. This could be a Gemini. Somebody could be jealous of your knowledge or something, or experience, or wisdom. You could be a hard worker, or you know how to do your job really well, or something like that too. You could write a lot as well. A powerful statesman overcomes the state of political hysteria. So there could have been like a lot of panicking at work or something like that. To put the world in order, we must first put the nation in order. To put the nation in order, we must put the family in order. To put the family in order, we must cultivate our personal life. And to cultivate our personal life, we must first set our hearts right. Confucius. Interesting. Picture someone being able to take charge or reign in energies that have gotten out of control. Indeed, there is some hysteria involved, something that could have blown out of all proportion to reality. So maybe this is about like making a molehill out of an anthill, right? The powerful statesman may be someone who is strong, charismatic, energetic, having a powerful place in society or position of strength. They have a sense of authority, and others listen to what they have to say. A word from them can turn situations around with very little apparent effort. A government is like a fire, a handy servant, but a dangerous master. Interesting. It's like a fire, a handy servant, but a dangerous master. George Washington. You may find that your situation is whipped up as people get carried away with the energy that's around. There's a need to get the upper hand to bring about a stabilized outcome, to overcome the hysteria. It is through the power of the personality being the powerful statesman that things can be resolved and brought to a state of equilibrium. Regaining control of one's thoughts, psyche, and emotions can ease tensions and bring the situation back to normal. Changing one's mind about an issue may have been overpowering. Changing one's mind about an issue that may have been overpowering can enable a whole new view of your position in life to crystallize. Employing discipline and control helps on a physical, mental, and spiritual level. Looking after the small problems as they arise can stop them from turning into issues that are larger, more difficult to control. It's always better to notice when things are beginning to get out of hand or out of shape, not waiting until things are hysterically messy. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Call on a higher nature to regain control. Call on your higher nature to regain control and bring the situation back to normality. The worst tyrants are the ones which establish themselves in our own breasts. Interesting. William Ellery Channing. So this could be about maybe not being too prideful, or pride could be definitely, it's giving pride here. The power to sway the mob. So keywords. The power to sway the mob, having charisma and talent to turn situations around, elements of personality that get out of control and take over, pulling the rope tight, mind control, political savvy, knowing what to say, when to say it, keeping your mouth shut and ears open, rhetoric, putting out spot fires, being motivated, and issues of success. And we did see success in your reading, I think. The caution, conscious emotional manipulation and bullying. So this could be happening around you. Misusing energy, swaying others to personal advantage. So maybe make sure about your energy, like where you're placing it as well. People could be redirecting your energy, right? Being aggressive, demanding, or overbearing. You could be dealing with people like this, or you could be accidentally absorbing this, right? Hypnotic persuasion, propaganda, misinformation, using political speak to control emotional repression. Yeah, this could be like an Aquarius, or maybe something about like a Gemini, or maybe discussions at work. We did have a lot of strong Saturn and Mercury energy last week. So that could have been authority figures or our bosses having prominent communications. Today, the nations of the world may be divided into two classes: the nations in which the government fears the people, and the nations in which the people fear the government. Amos R.E. Pinochet. A fool gives full vent to his anger, but a wise man keeps himself under control. Fool gives full vent to his anger. Interesting. So you could be constantly like pulling yourself back if anything does anger you. That could be important. Mars will be, Mars is going direct in Cancer, but Cancer is its debilitation point. So I don't know. Mars rules fires though, and Cancer rules emotions or passive aggressiveness, and it's not in a really super strong position for Mars. Political oratory is an art in which nothing you say ever reveals the fact that you're saying nothing. So this could be like talking for talking. Maybe you know somebody like this that just talks and talks, and yet they're not making a point. Or maybe this is a skill that you might need to master. Very interesting reading though. Let's see if we have any last messages to maybe clear this up. We have Gemini 28 that kind of was wanting to come out. I wonder if that has anything to do with anything. Society granting bankruptcy to him, a man leaves the court with mixed feelings. Weird. The worst bankrupt in the world is a person who has lost his enthusiasm. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. The three things most difficult are to keep a secret, to forget an injury, and to make good use of leisure. Making a life comes before making a living. Interesting. He is rich who owes nothing. It is no disgrace to start all over. It is usually an opportunity. A man's judgment is best when he can forget himself and any reputation he may have acquired and can concentrate wholly on making the right decisions. Interesting. Justice and judgment often lie a world apart. What are some of these people's names? George Matthew Adams, French Proverbs. Interesting. Society granting bankruptcy to him, a man leaves the court with mixed feelings. The man has had some moral or social judgment made or placed upon him, and now he must consider whether the next phase of his life is going to take him. For some reason, who he is and what he's done has to be considered and judged by others and probably himself. To reach such a difficult position could be bitterly disappointing, but there is the possibility of a new life ahead. All is not lost. This symbol rarely describes bankruptcy in the literal sense. There may be feelings of failure along with the need to have the slate wiped clean to be able to leave the court and have a chance to start again. When you actually reach rock bottom, there are not many choices as to the way out. There is a need to grab hold of hope and let go of fear. The group society can sometimes accept the responsibility for problems that people create and give the individual a second chance. This symbol can also show those that feel abandoned because someone has not lived up to their responsibilities. Alternatively, one may be prepared to give up everything and move on to a new and better life. The most important thing about bankruptcy is that it should not be undertaken without it should be undertaken without leaving feelings of guilt and loss. Interesting. Forgiving and forgetting are both necessary. New truths will be learned and life will turn around with a feeling of release from the regrets of the past as life becomes lighter and better. New truths will be learned and life will be turned around as feelings release. Interesting. Things will surely pick up again on many levels. One has to let go of things and be prepared to move into a new attitude or way of life. The mistakes of the past have become the lessons that we make for a better future. Protection. Keywords: protection, being let off the hook and free to get on with a new life, starting back at square one. Renewal. Sacrifice. The need to remain optimistic about the future, release of pressure, facing judgment on one's worth, booms and busts, playing with money, taking risks in the quest for money, issues of deserving respect, leaving the scene, feeling sad and relieved at the same time. The caution, feeling let off the hook and able to commit the same mistakes, running full tilt and risking everything, not learning the lessons of how to operate in a structured society, shifting responsibility onto others, going off duty regardless of how others feel, moral bankruptcy, being kicked out, using other people's resources, dejected and deserted. This could be at work or something about power dynamics, specifically maybe a Scorpio energy. No one. Okay, let's see if we have any last messages for Sag. Whew. Heavy. Sneak dissing. So this could be some kind of like manipulative people around you, or somebody's trying to gossip or say something negative about you. Always hold positive beliefs about yourself. Not allowing toxic behaviors. No time for it. Angel and human, but sideways are almost reversed. This could be a demon in humans or somebody who operates from a lower emotional state. Drop anything holding you back to see changes happen. Interesting. It's pheromones, not love. Writes checks they can't cash. Okay, so this could be more lust, right? They call you cocky because they can't control you. Be careful of fake smiles. Wow. Be careful of rose-colored glasses. Wolverine. Don't let them bait you / provoke or lure you into a bad position. Don't let them bait you or provoke you. Bait you or provoke you or lure you into a bad position. Searching for a reason to start a fight. So do be careful of relationships with that, right? Candle scrying or Tradica could be relevant. So maybe you need to light a candle and really concentrate your energy, cleanse, clear, and get that information. You don't have to stay anywhere you don't want to stay. And we have you need more downloads before proceeding. And we have keep your body snatched, peace, which is peace and health. Only be in relationships that make your life better. Interesting. So if this person's negative, skip next. I wanted to say skip, so that maybe it's like swipe next, or skip ahead like in a video, like next, next. Keep going. Willpower, little steps. Interesting. Keep going. Willpower, little steps. Okay, their karma is you saying fuck that and leaving it behind. Interesting. And we have nice person in the reverse in the past position. This could be a mean person. This could be somebody quite egotistical with Maganok chakra here. Anything else for Sagittarius? There could be upgraded abilities that you're having or something like that. Release people that only bring you down. Anything else? Somebody could have been trying to manipulate you. Sagittarius, last most important vital messages to make the most important impact for Sagittarius' life. Sagittarius people and placements. Messages for lovely Sagittariuses. Sagittarius people and placements. Something about the people you're around. Sagittarius. Maybe I'll do like a scrying reading. Like maybe I'll film one. That'd be cool. What else do we have? We have, he is a very jealous man. So you could be dealing with like a Scorpio maybe. Become more firm, deeper roots, focus on your strengths. The world breaks everyone. Those who sow strengths in the breaks live. Those who don't break / bend die. The only constant is change. Release people that bring you down, only bring you down. Okay, we have evil, cursed food, kind of in the reverse. Maybe you're eating better. Think long term. Interesting. Industry, baby, Lil Nas. Interesting. So maybe you're very strong, right? Mad because you love yourself. We have the universe is the creator, not us. Interesting. So allowing yourself to surrender as well. Be serious about your love life, but in the reverse. So maybe this is not a time to focus on that. Don't allow people with bad energy into your life and invading your space. This could be somebody who's like infecting your space as well. You can notice like your immune system, you get sick around this person. Okay, Sagittarius. If you leave something behind that you need to leave behind and you do it now, what is the result or the outcome? This could be a job. This could be something about like power dynamics. Can you tell us on maybe the best actions or steps that Sagittarius needs to take at this present moment? Keep your mouth shut. Don't talk too much maybe. Focus on your self-nurturing. There's something you might not be seeing, or you might be holding yourself back. Something about releasing burdens could be relevant. Manifesting something interesting. You can make your imagination real. So we do have that new moon building. You could heal something. This is your own sense of like self-care, and you could be establishing more peace and stability after a moment of chaos. It could be something about believing your personal power and making wise choices. Moving forward ahead. Support yourself before you can support others. Maybe you're staying home or something like that. You could be coming out of anxiety regarding a boss figure. Something new here that could have been like adding burdens to your life that you might be like transmuting in the present moment. You might be doing this by trusting your own counsel first. There's something about studying something. There might be a need to close something out that's not bringing joy or happiness as well. Something good may happen as a result of this because this one fell on the ground, you'll receive a gift. So that's interesting. All right, if Sagittarius releases what they need to release, and they do it now, what is the result for Sagittarius people and placements? Take care, there will be a loss of material wealth. Interesting. Someone who's leaving your life, you should accept valid criticism, peace and harmony, and a period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So this could be a time for learning. Maybe it's time to take more of a humble approach, maybe. Sagittarius' advice. Bobcat, okay. White Raven, freedom is yours. Interesting. Bobcat Spirit tells you this is not a time to reveal your deepest, most cherished dreams or desires to others, but rather a time to be quiet and gentle with yourself as truths begin to emerge in your awareness. Self-protection is called for, so be discerning, selective, and even secretive, revealing no more than necessary. People have a way of imposing their opinions on you, so pay attention to whom you surround yourself with at this time. Be watchful and check for your own motives as well as those of others as you keep your secrets to yourself now, rather than expose them to those who may potentially misunderstand your intentions or might not be supportive. Let your logical mind take a rest and start to perceive the energy of your environment. Bobcat Spirit tells you to be stealthy and wise and keep your own counsel. Let yourself be a mystery yet to be revealed. Interesting. So even if you're planning on closing something out or you're thinking about it, stealth is definitely important. We did see hedgehog, which was disguise, cloaking, right? Any last messages for Sag? This one fell out. It says, dwelling on negative repels positive. Thinks of you often. Interesting. Anything else for Sagittarius? Make sure you redirect your energy and focus on manifesting. Respect yourself. Interesting. And we have, you were smarter than they thought. So maybe that's because they're noticing that you respect yourself. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.